Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop, Elvis.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Fouled away. Verlander, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the 1st, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Lance Lynn The right-hander out of Indiana will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Lance Lynn is a strike-throwing machine, not an overpowering guy. He's 92 to 95 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 60 to 70% fastballs. Does have the slider and does use his changeup. He's primarily a fastball-type pitcher. If he has that good breaking ball, he could be really tough.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
There to make the play is Frazier for the first down.
The left fielder, Michael.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Here comes the first pitch. Michael Brantley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lynn has racked up just under 100 innings on the mound to this point with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Alex.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Lynn's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So next to the plate for Texas, Joey Gallo. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. A 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Up next for the Rangers, Danny Santana. His line against Justin Verlander. He hits at a .364 clip. He also has 1 home run. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
1-1. Santana is hoping for a trip to this year's All-Star game, and he very well may have it. Coming into the day, he's second in fan votes among American League center fielders.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Stubbs. And that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next up for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. It's been a great series for him at the plate. 5 for 8 so far.
Yordan Alvarez.
First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike now. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Popped up. Frazier trying to get there. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Thank you.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. There is Andrus. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Lynn gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So digging in now, Yuli Gurriel. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set and the pitch. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Astros leave 1. Will move to the third with no score. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Frazier has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swing by Frazier, and this one sent soaring to left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Frazier, base runner at first with 1 out. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
The 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball well outside. Third inning, no score to this point. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
Oh, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. Now here it comes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Good battle. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding in for Houston, Garrett Stubbs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Two balls and a strike. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Jose Altuve is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Chu. And he makes the catch in the corner. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to 3rd pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for 3rd, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Here's Michael Brantley. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. All even now, 2-2. Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. To second for one. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. 3 innings in the books. No score on MLB Network. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fouled away. Oh and 1, here it comes. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Into the box, Willie Calhoun. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Popped him up. Stubbs moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count, the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
There's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Santana. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's out.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll reach for 1 and come up empty for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
2 out, nobody on. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses. 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lynn gets the sign. Here's his offering. Count still at 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gallo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Rangers.
So stepping in, Ronald Guzman. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Guzman stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws left-handed. He's in his third season as a major league player. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
In now, Todd Frazier. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home. No one out with a runner at second. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A 1-0 delivery. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One out and a runner on second base. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. The 0-1 offering.
Look out, 1-1. Count is 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
The set and the 2-1. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
2-2. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate now, Elvis Andrus, as he hits one on a line to left field. Brenton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Rangers leave a pair. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Lifted in the air to right field. On the move is Chu. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, Dero, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Yuli Gurriel will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. A runner at second, nobody out. On the ground to the left side. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1-1 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next to the Astros, the catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
So striding in, Garrett Stubbs reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the fifth inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lynn comes set. Here it comes on 1-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chu has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros plate one on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Astros 1 and the Rangers nothing. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in, Shin-Soo Choo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning-opening base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at-bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Into the box now, Willie Calhoun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. Smoke toward third. Bregman fields it cleanly to Gurriel, and they get them both.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Here's Joey Gallo now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Gallo has a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Bregman has got it, and the side is retired. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail this one 1-0. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
At the plate, Alex Bregman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Nobody out, runner on first. And there's ball 2 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
None out, runners at first and second. Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And he struck him out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, George Springer will swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch.
Ball, that's inside.
Fouled away. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, Carlos Correa.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Lifted in the air to right field. Chu giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Astros leave them loaded, but they're up 1-0. Digging in once again, Danny Santana. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now, Ronald Guzman. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Springer.
So now to the plate, Todd Frazier. And it's fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-2. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're down 1-0. Cody Allen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Cody Allen.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Into the box, Garrett Stubbs. Singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Allen, the former Angel, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Runner at first here, one man out. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Oh, behind the back. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now back, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And he lays off for ball one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. He's set. The 2-2. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Astros 1 and the Rangers nothing. Now batting, Robinson Chirinos, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
At the plate now, Rougned Odor. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andrus. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
That misses 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rangers set down in order. It remains 1-0. Luis Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 45, Luis Garcia.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And now pitch on the way. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 4, Joe Springer.
Ready for another shot now. George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're on top 1-0. Roberto Ozuna takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54, Roberto Ozuna.
Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll start things out against Roberto Osuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Man, this guy had it going on in this one. How about 15 punch-outs? That's not an easy thing to do on the mound.
Stepping in now, Willie Calhoun. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Osuna stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And it's fouled away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. The 1-0 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Texas down to their final strike in this one. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A sold-out crowd of 40,950 ready to lift off here in the Space City. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Houston win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Justin Verlander wins his team-leading 10th game of the year with 15 strikeouts. Lance Lynn is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Roberto Ozuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rangers, no runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros